while I was on like my month-long hiatus or whatever from making videos, I did do some work. I actually replaced the bedside on the 89, the red and silver Silverado, and the bodywork sucked. Like, I filmed a little bit, you can kind of see the process, what I was doing and everything, but now I'm down to the painting stage, and I thought that I could use that like paint mesh, AutoZone Duplicolor shit. No, not a chance. That shit is horrible if you're doing any kind of sizable painting or anything like that. But the bodywork is out of the way. I just finished wet sanding down all the old shitty AutoZone paint, and I'm gonna show you how to do it properly, because I don't want to, so like my buddy's buying this truck and I don't want to give him something that I really wouldn't be proud of to drive, and I feel like that's kind of, you know, screwing someone out of a nice truck. I got some paint for the truck. When I picked it up and got home, I realized, like, damn, he didn't give me a clear coat. Well, it turns out that the silver on these trucks were a single stage, and I kind of believe it because it doesn't. It never did that flaky clear coat shit like 90s GM vehicles did, like the red on this truck does. Like this isn't like a Mecum or a freaking show car paint job. This is, you know, doing it right, doing it nice, but if you scratch it, it's not that big of a deal. So anyway, we got our paint, reducer, hardener. I got a new spray gun. Spectrum HVLP, Harbor Freight Special, but from everything I looked at, these things are actually really good guns, so we're gonna give that a try today. It's not the top of the line Black Widow. This is a Black Widow, but this isn't like the excellent paint gun. Probably mask up a couple things, and then we should be ready to mix our paint up and then get going and try to paint it so it looks like.
Setup on the old paint gun here, and then some basic how to mix some paint stuff.
I don't know how to do a paint gun yet. I'm learning.
If you already know this.
Before we carry on, I want to point out my mistakes so I don't like continue on pretending like I did like this perfect paint job or anything like that. So first of all, you might have saw it in like the B-roll videos. You can tell that there's a little bit of metallic run here and back here, but I'm going to fix that here in a second. I forgot to mask the lower, like the lowest part of the bed. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. I don't know how, but I'm going to wet sand the truck anyway, so I'll be able to clean that up pretty easily. So I gotta remask it again to paint, or so I can fix, you know, my little boo-boo areas. But other than that, for being my first time doing body work, I'm pretty impressed with myself. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit of wavy, but I mean, honestly, I didn't think it would be perfect because, again, I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing really. So I'm proud of that, honestly. And I'm actually going to show you how to mix the paint this time, because when I was doing it before, I was just in a rush, like I need to get this done right now. I shouldn't have done that. I needed to stop, show you how to mix it and whatnot, and then continue on. But I mixed it, and I didn't have the camera set up. I didn't even have where I wanted it to, not even recording, so it was a mess. So I'm going to scuff this up real quick. I already cleaned my gun, and then I'm going to go through and just lay down one more coat real quick to make sure that the metallic looks correct right here. Got the truck bed sanded down 400 grit, and so now we're pretty much ready to start laying down our last coat of paint. So to do that, you gotta make sure you know what your mix ratio is. For the single stage acrylic, it's 8 to 4 to 1. 8 parts of your color, 4 parts of your reducer, 1 part of catalyst. So we're gonna mix up a small batch because we don't need a lot. So we're just gonna cut that in half, so it'll be 4 to 2 to half. So we're gonna mix it up real quick, nice and easy. Well, here we are again, and it turned out surprisingly really well. Now I mean, there's a little bit of orange peel and a few things I'd like to fix because it's not, I don't know why I want it to be like perfect, because I know it's not gonna be perfect, but I want to wet sand it and make it a little bit better, because you can see, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so I want to wet sand and make it, you know, as good as I can. I might as well, like I said, let's not half-ass it. We're already this far, so let's not start cutting corners now. So I got 1000 grit, 1500, 2000 grit, and then of course my buffing compound and my buffer. So I'm gonna start wet sanding on this, kind of explain the process, and then we'll get an idea of what it's gonna look like after we kind of go through the wet sander down a little bit. So the concept of wet sanding with like 1000 grit, 2500 and whatnot and going up is that you're taking down the paint a little bit at a time and taking out like once you go from 1000 to 1500, you're smoothing out even more of the 1000 grit sanding marks. You go to 2000, you're gonna be sanding out the 1500 sanding marks, so you're pretty much like glass and smooth. And the reason you start it, the reason you do it in the get-go is because of orange peel. Maybe you can still see some of the sanding marks underneath the paint, things like that. And that's also one of the reasons I'm doing it. And in the end, it makes it look really good. So that's pretty much the reason I'm doing it, is just to make it look as good as I can. Because once again, why half-ass it now? I didn't get as far as I wanted to this weekend, but I wanted to get a video out. So this is as far as I got. The hood, I still got to all wet sand it down, but the side, I've got all buffed out, and it looks so pretty. This truck looks so pretty. I love this thing. Can't believe I'm gonna sell it. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna sell it or not, but I probably will. I got other projects I want to do. I got other revivals I want to do. By the way, if you want to see more revivals, please let me know, because I'm kind of planning on doing more. And I want to make sure that people actually enjoy watching them. Seems like everyone does, so I'll probably end up doing more of them. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I think I'm back doing videos again. I've been so excited to do them here within the last week or two. So I'm probably going to keep up on them again and hopefully stay doing them more and more and more. So I appreciate your patience and your kindness and all the kind words you guys give. I couldn't appreciate it anymore. So thank you again. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Take it easy.